Hello, Frida here. This time I'm upcycling a regular book into a personalized notebook. This is the book and the decorative papers I'm going to use. Make sure that the papers are large enough to cover the front of your book. In this case it's perfect for saving a small border of the original book around the edges. Also make sure that it covers the inside nicely. To dismantle the book, it's good to get a finger in the spine and start tearing it a bit to get better access with your knife. Make sure you are cutting with the spine and not against it. So you don't accidentally cut through the cover. The second cut is much easier, but apparently we have missing footage here, so we are moving on to upgrading the cover. Measure how wide your book is. Remember to take off a bit for the border. Measure the spine too. In this case we know that the height of the paper is good, so no need to measure that. Measure your paper carefully and cut. With this paper I want to keep the pattern on the edges, so I start with them and then cut the spine from the leftover middle piece. Let's glue the pieces on. I use a water-based bookbinder's glue, thinned out with some extra water. Make sure to get glue everywhere, especially some on your sweater as well. Carefully place the paper down, making sure it's straight in all directions before committing to patting it down. Use a clean rag to smooth everything out, being extra mindful of the edges. Same procedure on the second one. With the spine, you usually have to spend some more time smoothing it down since it's on a curved surface, and for some reason that footage is gone. The paper for the inside cover is exactly tall enough and just a smidge too long, so I decide to glue it down from one edge first and then trim off the excess at the other end. This time I'm putting the glue on the cover instead of the paper. That is always best if you know exactly where the glue is going. Make sure that the paper is straight over the whole book before placing it. And use the clean rag to smooth it down again. Don't glue the whole surface in one go, make sections and take one at a time. The spine again needs extra love and care to make the paper conform to the awkward shape. Follow the curves to make sure you have enough paper for movement. Don't skimp on glue here. I carefully use the curved edge of my non-bone folder here. Be careful, it's easy to rip the damp paper. Glue the second cover. And as the paper is a smidge too long, I trim it off before the glue is dried and wipe the edge down with a rag. Time for the papers! Here we have my non-bone folder and a letter opener. I have 240 gram A3 sketch paper. I fold the paper twice, burnish the edge. And cut it with the letter opener. Then fold that second fold again. That makes pages that fits my book. Then you do that for about 1,000,000 more times, or for as many pages as you want in your book. I find that it's more economical to buy A3 paper, since I can cut it down to lots of sizes and also use the leftovers for mini notebooks. Signatures. A signature is basically a bunch of papers gathered in the same fold. Usually 4 or 5, but you can do them 1 and 1, or as many as you like. I like to take a look at the spine of my book and see how many I can comfortably sew in and how many pages I want, and use that number. Here I'm doing 4 papers in each signature and 5 signatures. Then they are going in my homemade book press to rest and accept their new shape for a few hours or overnight. Since the threads stop halfway through these bolts, I put some extra weight on. To be continued in part 2. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. Consider sponsoring me via Ko-fi, and I'll see you next time!